Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to another video. Just put the kayak in the water and we're making our way out of this creek right now. Didn't check the tides, and as you can see, it's super low right now. But nothing crazy today. Just gonna explore a new creek that I've never been in my kayak. When I had my canoe, I've been in there a couple of times and I caught a few fish, but didn't really explore it like I wanted to. So today we're gonna head over there in my kayak, fish it really good, and hopefully we find some good fish. Will be a grocery trip. Do plan to keep at least a red and some flounder. And if we do catch a red, probably gonna have it for dinner tonight. I'll do catch and cook with that. And we're keeping it light and simple as usual. Just brought one setup today, and that's the custom rod by T&M Rods. Their information's on the screen. And we're just going with 15-pound braid, 20-pound fluoro leader. And I'm just gonna throw a 1/4 ounce jig head all day, which I need to tie on. And we're just gonna go with my favorite gulps. I brought 1 pack, and that should be plenty for all day today. Okay, we're going with a 1/4 ounce eye strike jig head. This is the Trout Eye Extreme, and the only difference with these is they're painted. Usually I go with a straight metal finish, but I ran out. Rich still has my jig heads, so I had to buy these from Arlington Bait and Tackle, and they're working great. So, and of course, going with my favorites. So it's gonna be hot as hell today. I don't plan to stay out that long. Hopefully we get some fish early so I can head in early, because it's gonna be burning up later out here. I'm already starting late, so already feeling the heat. All right, just gonna make a few casts as we're moving. First fish on, guys. Feels like a small flounder. And it's exactly what it is. There it is. Let's get this guy back. Fish out, guys. This might be a little red. Yep, a little red. There he is. There he goes. Okay, I don't want to stay too long. I think that is a red. Gonna get him. Oh. Damn. All right, fish on. Nope, not what we wanted though. Small one. Another rat red. There it is. There's a big one in here. Just gotta get him to eat. Alright, I need to stop playing around in this creek and get to where I want to be. But damn it, there's so much fish going on here. It's hard to leave. Alright, let's keep going. It's just getting too distracted. Okay guys, have a little change of plans. I was gonna leave this creek and go to a different creek, but it's a bit of a long way, and I think I'm just gonna stay here since the action looks really good, and probably just fish the last of the outgoing and wait for the first of the incoming. And this is the beginning right here, so we just started the mouth. Feel like we should have a decent day just staying here. I see some fish up there already. Just spooked a redfish right here. Yeah, I can sort of see in the water, but not really well. There's sort of a glare on top. Oh, but dang, just remembered, I do have some sunglasses that this company sent me. Go ahead and check them out while we're here. You guys know I don't usually wear sunglasses. Never have. Don't wear sunscreen, any of that stuff. But shout out to OYO. They sent me a cool pair of sunglasses and they're polarized. You know, they saw my videos and thought I could use something like this with my fishing. They said I'll be able to see into the water. But let's check it out. All right, comes with a bag, some tools, stickers, card. Let's put that back in. And let's check out these glasses. So they're called OYOs. And this is what they look like. I guess I'll try these today. Alright, haven't worn glasses in a long time. Okay, so these are polarized, so they're supposed to help me see into the water. Okay, we'll give them a try. Alright, so that's how it looks with the naked eye. Now if you put these on, I don't know if you guys can see a difference or not. Right, but I think I do see a difference. Okay, let's give them a try. All right, so we played around too long and now it seems like the water is not even moving anymore. Slack tide now. So the action might not pick up until the water starts flowing back in. But we'll keep trying. All right, flounder number 2. Looks like a small one. Yeah, definitely a shorty. Another flounder, small one. There he goes. There's flounder in here, but just not the right size. Here's another one, I think. Yeah. Another small one. There's another one. Was it a better one? Maybe. Might be a keeper. Yeah, I think that'll keep right there. Oh, let's go ahead and measure them. Yeah, 15-incher, definitely a keeper. All right, first fish in the box, guys. Oh, didn't know he was on. Just a little red. There's a fish. Oh, small trout. Small fish. Small red. All right, guys, just that one flounder so far. What we're gonna do now is turn around and start reworking these same oyster beds with the tide coming towards us. That's the way I like to fish. And with this incoming tide, these fish should be pushing up onto the oysters. Now, once it gets too high, the reds are going to be up in the grass. So we got to get them now until the water covers those oysters and starts getting into that grass. Might be a big flounder. Might be a big flounder, guys. Oh, hell yeah. Nice one. Nice one. Might have swallowed it. Well, let's see how big he is. Okay. This guy is 17 and a half. Solid. Swallowed the jig. Oh. Alright, let's get him in the box. Solid. There's another flounder, guys. Another flounder, I think. Yeah, small one. All right, guys, we're still working these oyster bars. I've seen a lot of big reds, but only got one to bite. They seem to be just honed in on those little grass shrimp. So we're probably gonna start heading our way back in, fish along the way, and call it an early day. Been out here for about 2 hours. Wow, look at that, little shark. It would still be nice to get a slot red. We had our chance, but we lost it. Just gonna start working our way back, and hopefully we catch some more fish on the way in. All right, I think I'm gonna go into this little feeder creek. It's gonna get shallow. So I'm gonna pull up the drive and just kind of paddle in there. I see some reds feeding back there, so hopefully we can find a red in the skinny water. fish. He's on. Got him. Got him out, guys. Oh my God, lost another one. Holy cow, what the hell's going on? Second nice red I've lost. Oh, what is this? Got a flounder. Good flounder, good flounder. Oh yeah. Flounder number 3. Yeah, this is a keeper. Definitely a keeper. Don't even need to measure this one. Let's get him in the box. They're not eating the gulp. I'm gonna tie on this shrimp real quick. Okay. Got one in the shallow, guys. Got one in the shallows. Finally. Might be a slot. We're in inches of water. Finally got one to eat that fake shrimp. Yeah, it's gonna be a slot. Lower slot though. Sweet. Well, I think it's a slot. It's gonna be close. That's it right there. We're gonna give it a measure. If it's slot, we're definitely keeping. This guy will be dinner. And yeah, he's almost 20. Let's get him in the box. way in, and I hooked onto another fish, and it looks like a flounder, and it might be a keeper. No, it's not. But he might have swallowed it though. No, he didn't. Too small. Let's get it back. Ooh. Alright guys, heading back in. Just trolling a gulp out the back right now, just in case there's a flounder laying along here somewhere. But overall, not a bad day. Kind of bummed out we missed those two nice reds. Caught a bunch of flounder, kept 3, few trout, some small reds, and of course we got that one keeper. Glad we didn't try to go to the other creek. It was a long paddle, but we'll do that other creek next time. Alright guys, stopping by our neighborhood farm just to pick a couple of things that I need for my recipe tonight with the redfish I caught. And what I'm looking for is jalapenos. And here they are right here. Let's see how many we're gonna get. Okay, so I got 5 here, maybe one more. Okay. Got 6. So this is a monthly fee farm. We pay a small monthly fee and we can pick whatever we want in this part of our neighborhood. Everything's fresh, everything's organic. And I'm gonna use these tonight to cook with our fish. All right, we're gonna head home. All right guys, welcome to another catch and cook. And we just got back from fishing not too long ago, got cleaned up and everything, and now we're gonna cook dinner. So I kept 3 flounder and 1 redfish. I'm gonna use a redfish to make dinner tonight. It's gonna be a dish that I tried to make at a camping trip that I took in Fort Clinch. You guys probably saw that video maybe, I think it was towards the end of last year when Rich and I camped. He made Korean army stew, and I tried to make salt and pepper fish that day with sheep's head. I was missing some ingredients and it didn't turn out exactly like I wanted, but today I want to give it another shot. I got a new recipe and we're going to do it today and see how it turns out. So this is the redfish, already cleaned, filleted, and cut into chunks. And here are the other ingredients. We've got oil for frying, cornstarch, all-purpose flour, an egg. And on this plate we just have a mixture of chopped garlic, onions, shallots, and red onion. These are the jalapenos we picked earlier. I'd use all 6 of them. And this is a salt and pepper seasoning mix. So to get started, we're gonna season the fish first. And to do that, just gonna add a little bit of salt, a little bit of black pepper, a little bit of mushroom seasoning, and a little bit of ginger powder. Okay, once you have that, we're gonna crack 1 egg. Next thing we're going to add is 2 parts cornstarch. I'm going to do 2 tablespoons. And then next, I'm going to add 1 part all-purpose flour. And I'm going to put on my mixing gloves and just give this a good mix. And you just want everything to coat evenly. Okay, so once you have all that mixed together, it should look like this. And then the next step is very simple. Just going to heat up the oil. And we're just going to do a shallow fry. And then once that gets hot enough, we'll start frying the fish. All right, got the fan going. Sorry about the noise, guys. I think the oil is hot enough. Now let's put in 1 piece to try it out. Just want to make sure it sizzles like that. And we can start putting more in there. Just make sure it doesn't stick to the bottom. This will probably go 2 batches. And you just want to flip them over halfway through. Okay, first batch should be done. Just carefully remove it from the hot oil and put in a bowl lined with a paper towel to soak up some of that oil. And now we'll just put in the remainder. Alright guys, last batch should be done. Let's go ahead and scoop these out. And there it is. Next step, I'm going to dump out this oil, or most of it at least. And what you don't want to do is dump this down the sink. You never want to dump oil down the sink. So I'll just put it in a container for now, let it cool. And usually what I do with this is once it cools, I put it in a plastic bag and freeze it and wait until trash day and just throw the frozen block of oil into the trash. And we're going to use the same pan to saute everything. And what we're going to do here is take all this that we chopped up earlier, turn the heat back on, and just dump the garlic, onions, and shallots all in here. And let that saute up and get a little brown. After about 30 seconds or so, just dump all these jalapenos in there. And toss it around, mix it around. I don't know how spicy these are, but from the farm, they've been baking in this hot sun. I'm gonna say they're pretty spicy. And let those cook down a little bit. All right, these have cooked for about 2 minutes or so. As you can see, they're a little bit brown. So what we want to do now is dump the fish back in there, like that, and just mix it all together. Ooh, spicy. We'll take our salt and pepper seasoning and just slowly sprinkle it over everything. And turn off the heat at this point. Just want everything to be covered. Just add a little bit more seasoning. And that's how it looks, guys. We are done. Alright, now all we gotta do is plate it up. I'm just gonna put it in this glassware. And make sure you get all that goodness, all the shallots, garlic, and onions on top. Whew, this is gonna be spicy. Rice scooper. I had this cooking ahead of time. And this is a small rice cooker. I think it cooks up to 2 cups. I just cooked 1.5 cups of dry rice, and it always turns out perfect. Give myself a scoop or 2. Let's do 1 scoop, half a scoop. Let's get us some salt and pepper redfish. Heck yeah. Whew, spicy. But that's how it looks, guys. Dinner is served. Alright, I'm a soy sauce on rice kind of person. This is my favorite brand right here, the Golden Mountain seasoning sauce. Every time I eat steamed white rice, I put a little bit of soy sauce on it like that. And let's go have dinner. this a try. I already know it's gonna be really spicy, so. Delicious. But these jalapenos, whoa, super spicy. But so tasty. Ooh, super spicy, man. It's so spicy. That's too good. Also super easy to make. If you guys want to give it a try, it doesn't take that many ingredients. It doesn't take a lot of time either. But dang, so spicy. You can never tell when the jalapeno is going to be spicy or not. And I put 6 whole peppers in there, so it's manageable. And I'm still going to eat them. Whew. Well, all right, guys, I'm going to finish up my dinner. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed this recipe. It's definitely worth trying if you want to give it a shot. If you do, let me know how it turns out. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.